Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raider Field here in Hudson, Wisconsin for this evening's Big Rivers boys soccer matchup between the Hudson Raiders and Menomonie Mustangs. Chuck Bublitz joining you for the duration of our broadcast this evening with my trusty and fearless leader, Adam Tilson, on the video. It's a slightly delayed start, kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock, and we are now at 7:09. There's been a severe backup on the interstate coming in from the metro area, causing a little delay with our referee's arrival, but within 10 minutes of our scheduled kickoff, we are off and ready to go. It's youth night here tonight, a youthful and exuberant crowd ready to cheer on the Raiders for hopefully a conference win. Both teams taking the field. Starters for the Mustangs first, going from right to left on your screen in white. Johnny Fenton in goal. They've got Ilari Lahtinen from Finland playing in the midfield. Gabe Tronier, a freshman, starting number 4. Finn Weidman from Berlin, Germany, number 6. Tyler Burr, number 8. Number 10, co-captain Adam Wilson. Number 11, James Schemenauer is a co-captain. 12, Liam Schwartz. Alex Brost is wearing the number 13. He's a senior defender. Shane Drazkowski, number 15, is in the midfield. He's a sophomore. And junior, number 21, Forrest Strong. The Raiders in the back, Corey Denning. In front of him, centrally, Cole Ober and Nick Thompson. Braden Miller on the left. Ty Kelly on the right defensively. In the central midfield, behind Colton Prater, are Luke Johnson and Sam Ross. Up top, Paul Phillipson, Ryan Muthaden, and Connor Johnson. Got a quick uniform issue here. Corey Denning's goalkeeper jersey is not really easily distinguishable from the Raider navy blue, and so he needs to put on an orange penny. Credit Jared Biederman for the delivery service there. Hope to see him later in the night. So we are underway. Menomonie with the ball first. Connects on one pass, misses on another. Sam Ross to Connor Johnson. Loses it, fights to get it back, taken away there by number 11. Nice step by James Schemenauer, co-captain. Muthaden on the ball for the Raiders. Was looking for Phillipson and was not on. Good job by Ryan to just choose to maintain possession. Luke Johnson turns, finds Nick Thompson. Over to Miller. Miller to Sam Ross. Raiders now with a little bit of possession. Looking to draw Menomonie out. Content to pass it around their defensive line. Ross now on the ball. Looking to go through for Phillipson. Defended away nicely there by number 8, Tyler Burr. And here come, nope, the Raiders again. Prater. As I said, it is youth night, so the youth soccer players of Hudson are excited to get their autographs after the game here from Raider soccer players. Prater gives the ball away. A subdued start for both teams. I think everyone's sort of mental and physical game preparation was set back by the slight delay. Less than 10 minutes, but it's still, you know, players have the routines that they get into to get their bodies and their minds prepared to play. It was a good job there by Prater to get over the top. I think if O'Kelly keeps his run going and doesn't stop up, looks like he stopped with a little bit of extra space to run to, and had he kept that run going, I think he's in. As it is throwing deep in Menomonie territory for the Raiders. O'Kelly to take it. Interesting, the Menomonie goalie, I think, is wearing the exact same shirt as the officials. Wonder why he hasn't been asked to put a penny on himself. It's really impossible to distinguish him from one of the officials. Oh, hard collision. Foul there on Cole Ober. Helps up number 10, Adam Wilson. And it's going to be a free kick for the Mustangs. Here comes Muthaden now for the Raiders. Bringing it down the left flank. He's got time and space. Streaking in. He's got Phillipson on the far post. Can he find him? Muthaden takes one touch too many, touched out. Oh, is he able to? Yes, Muthaden can keep it back in. Looks to drop it for Connor Johnson. Stepped up and cleared out there by the Mustangs. I think there was just one touch too many, but Sam Ross keeps it in. Ross takes one touch, 2, 3 touches, dribbling across, just gives it to Prater square. Prater's got three players in front of him, looking to slot it through for Connor Johnson. Nicely defended. Not quite cleared out yet, and finally it is by the Mustangs. Only as far as Cole Ober, immediately back into play there for Paul Phillipson. Slips a little, but is able to keep it into play. Phillipson looking for Kelly. And now Kelly again with the throw-in. Prater to Kelly. Back to Ober. Ober looking big for Johnson. Not able to get there, kind of running away from Connor. Unable to clear it out on the Mustangs. Ooh. Nice tackle there by the Finn. And now number 4, that's Tronier. Oh, one back by Sam Ross. Looking to go up over the top for Paul Phillipson. He is on sides. Nope. Good job by the referee waiting until Phillipson actually played the ball. Still real narrow are the Raider forwards playing on the football field. And restarted there by Schemenauer. Falls to Colton Prater, and he's got time and space running at the defense. Looking for and finds Connor Johnson. One touch, two touch, shoots, save! What a fantastic low save by Johnny Fenton. Wonderful reflexes. That's one of the most difficult saves for a keeper, to get down right next to his feet there on the ground. Johnson did a good job to put it low into his side. Fenton did a better job to keep it out of the net. 0-0 remains the score here, 5 minutes into the game. Ball to Miller. To Muthaden. Turns. Just low pressure. Gives it away. Nice job checking back there by number 10, Adam Wilson. Tygo Kelly now takes the ball. Out to Paul Phillipson. Good run by Prater. Phillipson finds him. Prater in behind Schemenauer. Cuts it. Stumbles. Keeps the ball. Little shimmy. Tries to defend between 2. Around a third. Poked away. Ross there. To O'Kelly. O'Kelly with a big booming cross. Lovely. Just cleared away at the last second by number 12, Liam Schwartz. Menomonie under siege at the moment. Can Hudson convert? Lawton in there to Prater. Prater cuts it back on his left. Turning for his right. Slots it through to O'Kelly. Great job. Good job there, Colton. Oh, just desperate times here for the Mustangs. And their desperation to this point in time has been successful. Oh, looking for a little 1-2 O'Kelly, and Ross unable to connect. And here comes Wilson. Nobody there. He's the furthest player, and he's 30 yards from his own goal, 40 yards from his own goal. Nice little move there by Wilson. Deflected there by Luke Johnson. Lahtinen ping-pongs around, ends up at the feet of Phillipson. Finds Prater. Prater looking for Johnson through. Doesn't have the speed to get there, but Paul Phillipson's going to come up on it. Takes one touch, cuts her. Oh, looking to cut inside. Fabulous tackle there by Alex Brost. The back line of Menomonie is doing really a wonderful job. Those last-ditch efforts have all been extremely successful. They are holding firm so far. Oh, what a little lovely shimmy by Prater. Weighted pass to Phillipson. Phillipson with the cross right to the foot of Johnson. And an amazing save by Fenton. That was such a lovely flowing attack on the right side by the Raiders. And Fenton has proved himself so far to be of the highest quality in the net. Corner kick, rather. Here, 7 minutes in, 8 minutes in for the Raiders. 7 minutes in. We're in the 8th minute. Muthaden and Prater. Menomonie sends 1, sends 2. They look unsure of it. Does Hudson go short or long? Prater's hands up. They're going long. Putting it low. Luke Johnson takes a deflection. Out for another, goal kick. He just put it wide. So Hudson's been afforded plenty of time and space, and haven't been able to do anything with it yet. 8th minute of play, 0-0. Looks like we've got a foul called here. Excuse me. Won by Nick Thompson, Luke Johnson, Sam Ross. Nick Thompson with a wide pass, playing it to really where you would want Phillipson to be. Throw in here, number 8. That's Tyler Burr. Finds the head of O'Kelly. Back to the foot of O'Kelly. Big up over the top. Ken Johnson settle it. Unable to, but played negatively there off the head of the Menomonie defender. And it's going to run out for a Raider throw-in. Johnson to Ross. To Prater. Touch it around 1. Shoot with his left. Covered up by Fenton. Been impressed early with sophomore goalkeeper Johnny Fenton. Sounds like a real All-American name, that's for sure. Coach Solom was just praising Colton Prater's decision there. I agree with him. For Colton, his preferred right foot, but for him to take what the defense was giving him, go to his left foot, and put a shot on frame, low. Obviously, you'd love to see a goal, but sometimes you just got to take what the game gives you instead of trying to force it and maybe try to force it to his right foot where, the defense was taking that away from him. That's the run. Oh, Colton Prater made what looked like a really nice run. I think if Ross just kind of chips it up over the top of the defense there, it's through. Luke Johnson was looking to do that for Paul Phillipson. Ross dribbling around 1, 2, 3, then looking to slot it through to Johnson. Too many players. And here comes foot race. Wilson looks like he's got some wheels. So does Cole Ober. Back to Denny. And that's always a nice safety blanket to have in the back as someone that's, of the quality to be a starter or a regular player on the field for you back in net. That's just a massive security blanket. Good run there. Nice find by Ober. Slotted through. Who can get there? Paul Phillipson's going to. Takes a little push. Manages to stay on the ball. Looks like he's going to get behind the defender. Puts it towards the far post. My goodness, Fenton is absolutely standing on his head, just eating everything up. Johnson was there. Connor Johnson was waiting for the pass from Paul Phillipson. Phillipson, again, just tried to drive it across, and Fenton just shut it down. But, of course, if every game's like this for Menomonie, he will have had lots of practice up until this point in time of the season because he is getting battered. Oh. Muthaden and Prater had a shot at it. Neither of them came away with it. And, I was going to say, here come the Mustangs, but Luke Johnson said, miss me with that through ball. Sam Ross over the top to Paul Phillipson. Phillipson's going to be able to keep that in down there on the right flank. It's a one-on-one situation. Cuts it back. Ooh, just took a deflection on this. He was really in on net there. Drops it back to O'Kelly. Reset their runs. Do the Raiders. And he slots it across to Luke Johnson, wide open. Luke Johnson likes his left foot. Just doesn't really connect with that one there. Good choice. Like where he's going with that. And here comes our first substitution for the Mustangs. I have no idea. Can't see a number. We'll see what we can figure out here, folks. Looks like maybe a number 9. We're going to find out. Nope. Could be Conrad Clem. Could be Conrad Clem is Conrad Clem. Now into the game for the Mustangs. Number 9, Conrad Clem. Quite an interesting mix on the Mustang team. One of the assistant coaches was telling me before the game that they have 9 different nationalities represented on their varsity team. It's a pretty neat feature. Raiders on the ball here. That's good position now. It's now open up. Looking behind to sneak it through to Ryan Muthaden. Muthaden's going to get in there. Oh, he was just offsides. Love the look. I love the shape of the pass from Phillipson there, bending in behind the one central defender. I love the line of Muthaden's run. He was looking to run along the back line there and then cut in. So good-looking play. Just a little bit too soon with the run. And, good job by Menomonie holding their line. Ooh, cut back by Clem, but that's just right to Paul Phillipson there. Phillipson looking to slot it across for Prater. Prater just gets dipsy-dooed there by Iljari Lahtinen, the Finn. He got left set? Is that what you say in Finland? Denning right to the foot of Muthaden, settled nicely by Ryan. Looking to go over the top to Paul Phillipson. That's, the pass was a little too heavy, but what a luxury to have a goalie that can take it first time, put it right at the foot of a midfielder who can pick it up out of the air after a 50-yard pass, settle, turn, and look to go through to his teammate, and it can go from one end of the field to the other in about 3 touches. Nice little interplay by the Mustangs. And now Lottinen cutting on Miller, picked up by Nick Thompson there. Ross, Prater, Johnson. Here come the Raiders. Nice job by Connor there. Being available too far, is offsides. Yeah, that's offsides. No, I was going to say he waited. The referees did a nice job there, waiting until Paul Phillipson actually becomes actively engaged in the play. That's how they are instructed to do it. You don't put up the flag when the ball is played. The act of being offsides takes effect the moment the ball is played, but the player's not then judged to be in an offsides position, or rather to be affecting the play and taking advantage because of that, until they actually become involved in the play. So, Phillipson, Tygo Kelly with a great overlapping run. Oh, his first touch just carries him a little bit too far outside. Now he's getting a one-on-one situation, now 1-on-2. Crosses it over with his left foot, settled down by Connor Johnson, looking to turn and shoot. Now he's just kind of running away from him, and he's going to shoot. Oh, he's not going to score, but Ryan Muthaden is. And there's the goal for the Raiders in the 15th minute of play. Ryan Muthaden scores off an assist from Connor Johnson. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 5, Ryan Muthaden. Assisting on the play, number 23, Connor Johnson. Muthaden from Johnson. Raiders 1, Mustang 0. So the breakthrough has come, and it took another amazing, really fantastic effort to get past Fenton. He had a save, came off his line bravely, got his hand up quickly to deflect multiple shots from Connor Johnson, but Muthaden was waiting there at the back post to help the ball into the net, and the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. Must be said, fully deserved. Game's been absolutely controlled by Hudson. I'm not sure that really Corey Denning's, the most work he's had to do is take back passes from his defenders. And there's a little ball over the top by Forrest Strong, but easy catching practice for Corey Denning. Connor Johnson got the ball, gets stuck under his foot just a little bit. Sam Ross, Connor Johnson. Coach Solom frustrated that they were forcing it a little bit, and I agree. Muthaden to Luke Johnson. Offsides, Paul Phillipson was in an offsides position there for certain. No need to force it here. Just look at how flat they are. No one's showing for the ball. Everyone's just trying to get up over the top. Everyone's trying to sneak in behind the defense. Nobody's presenting themselves to support the player with the ball, or very few are. Prater's made a couple nice little darting runs in there. Ross has made a couple darting runs in, but really that middle of the field is just vacant because everyone's trying to score a goal. Prater back to Thompson. Luke Johnson. Just really telegraphed that nicely, read and cleared out. That's better. Nice penetrating pass through. Looking for Connor Johnson was Ross. Cleared up by Fenton. Over to Ober. Back to Thompson. Now Braden Miller on the ball for the Raiders. Johnson looking over the top, finds, Luke Johnson almost found Connor Johnson, and looks like we've got a advantage had been played. There's a delay. Looks like maybe a handball. Free kick, Hudson. Tygo Kelly jumps on the ball there in the box, but leaning back, getting underneath it, and high the whole way. 18 minutes of play. Hudson leads 1-0. Took the lead from Ryan Muthaden goal about 3 minutes ago. And would certainly be leading by more were it not for the absolutely first-class saves of sophomore Johnny Fenton in the Mustang net. A real luxury to have a player that young playing at that level for your program. Ooh, nicely done there by Lottinen. Nutmegging Captain Luke Johnson. Tries to go for him again. Just about gets away with it. Good battle in there between those two. Looks like there's going to be a foul called on Johnson against Lottinen. Free kick for the Mustangs. See if they can do something with it here. They're only trailing 1-0 in the 19th minute of play. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like the way Menomonie's playing. I like the way they're getting after Hudson. They're not just conceding. I think there's too much time and space that they're giving the Hudson players in the middle of the field, but it's not a... They just aren't conceding the game. Ooh, nice little flick on there by number 8, Tyler Burr. But Wilson wasn't able to get there. Here comes Prater. Relatively quiet night for him so far. Did have one shot on goal. Tygo Kelly. Big switch over the top for Braden Miller. Miller settles. Up to Muthaden. Nicely done there. Step in front by Finn Weidman, the German outside back. Now Johnson battling again. Johnson kind of stumbles, picks up the ball. Good no call by the referee. Looks like that was easily won. Miller to Ross. Slips it across to Tygo Kelly. Yeah, Creighton. Oh, you got to play that. Yes, that's good. Prater, rather. I love looks. Sees that he's being held onside by number 13, Brost, and went to make the run, but Brost did a great job turning on the Jets and getting in behind Prater, clear that ball out, throwing for the Raiders. Connor Johnson making a run. Not a lot of movement here. O'Kelly looking to time to make a decision here. Prater gets a touch, up over the top. Unable to keep it into the Mustangs, throw in Hudson. And we got our first substitution of the game. Looks like it's, is it Bennett Sparling coming in for the Raiders? I do believe so. Into the game for the Raiders, number 4, Bennett Sparling. So Sparling into the game now. In for Miller. Ooh, just ahead of the run there of number 4, Tronier. Nice done by Thompson. Oh, Sam Ross, well done there. Recognizing getting behind the defense. Split him with your dribble. Finds Paul Phillipson. Phillipson looking to go one-on-one there. It gets by the defender. Slots it back. Oh, what a fabulous pass. And who's there? Oh, what a great pass. Luke Johnson now on the ball. In the box. Over the post. Love the run by Phillipson. Got the ball. Took the delay. Used his speed to get around the defender. Just cut it back behind the defense into the penalty spot. You're looking for that run there. Couldn't make it happen. Chase MacArthur coming in here, and looks like number 14 for the Mustangs. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 14, Alejandro Noyola. Entering the game for the Raiders, number 17, Chase MacArthur. So MacArthur in for the Raiders, Noyola in for the Mustangs. Oh, great job of finding that little pocket of space by Sam Ross, looking to go up over the top for MacArthur, unable to do so, cleared out nicely, falls back. Oh, got to get a touch on that there. Colton Prater now settles it with the chest. One touch, drops it over for Johnson. Johnson got a little bit of pressure, looks to slot it through MacArthur, does. MacArthur looks to shoot right away. Good job by the defender to block that, and here come the Mustangs on the return. Hudson recovers. Ooh, nice move there by number 8, Tyler Burr. Gets the ball back, cuts it back. Prater making the recovery run, wins the ball, Chase MacArthur. And here are the Raiders, Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson, oh, good ball, great run, great ball. Bennett Sparling on it. No, excuse me, that's Muthaden, my apologies. Couldn't get it up over the defender. It's going to fall. Oh, I thought it was going to fall to Prater. Noyola can't get the ball. Here's Tygo Kelly. Oh, awkward ball, settled there. O'Kelly keeps his run up. Conceding the goal. Just go to goal there, Tyg. Oh, that is able to slide across for Ross. to Prater. Prater takes a touch, settles, 35 yards out, now 20. Looking to shoot, far post deflected. Ooh, poked away. Luke Johnson I thought was going to get there, but instead it was Dreskowski. Miscommunication there, just giving the ball away did the Mustangs. Here's Prater. No yellow pressuring. Thompson. Looking for the feet of Johnson. One there by Biederman. Played up. Tago Kelly to Chase MacArthur. Doesn't get a touch on it, but it rolls past the defender now. MacArthur pressuring. Giving a little bump there to Scheunemann. Working hard. Good physical battle there between Scheunemann and MacArthur. Great job by Scheunemann to win the free kick. A little back heel there off MacArthur's foot. 24th minute of play. Hudson leading the Menomonie Mustangs in this Big Rivers Conference boys soccer game. 1-0 off a goal from Ryan Muthaden. It's youth night tonight for those of you watching at home, which means autographs for the kids after the game from the Raiders. Prater thinking about it. Waits too long. Thompson from Ober. Now Sparling on the ball. Looking to split to Johnson, does so. Back to Nick Thompson, who's showing for the ball. There's pockets of space there. Now Prater running into it. Nicely done. Splits for MacArthur. I love keeping the ball on the ground. Easier for him to control. Slots it across. Finding Muthaden again. And he scores! A brace for Muthaden in the 25th minute of play. Number 5 from number 17. Ryan Muthaden is on fire. Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 25th minute of play by number 5, Ryan Muthaden. Assisting on the play, number 17, Chase MacArthur. Muthaden from MacArthur. Raiders 2, Mustang 0. And cue the school song as the Raiders double their lead through Muthaden. It's enough to make Steph DeBoss smile, ladies and gentlemen. So, 25 minutes in, Raiders double their lead, and Chase MacArthur looking to triple their lead. Scheunemann carries out, though, for the Mustangs. Prater steps up, pressures, wins the ball. Picks his head up, attacks the middle of the field. He's got Sam Ross there if he needs him. Looking to, oh, what a beautiful ball by Colton. Corner finish. Oh, fabulous save. Not there, though. Number 17, Chase MacArthur, 25 minutes, less than a minute later. Chase MacArthur from Connor Johnson. Goal for the Raiders, scored in the 25th minute of play by number 17, Chase MacArthur. Assisting on the play, or rather, goal scored, assisting on the play, Connor Johnson. MacArthur from Johnson, Raiders 3, Mustang 0. Into the game for the Raiders at the last stoppage. Number 3, Braden Miller, and number 2, Paul Phillipson. So the floodgates have opened. Really the first, I think, mistake that I would say from Fenton. He just couldn't hold that ball off the last shot there from Connor Johnson, and Chase MacArthur was right there to pick it up. So if Fenton isn't perfect, the Raiders are scoring, and that's a lot to ask of a young man. Free kick for the Raiders. Luke Johnson looking to play it through to Phillipson. Cleared up and over the top. Here comes Wilson pressuring. Nick Thompson there. Reads it, feels it, turns. Carries. Over to Phillipson. Drops it off to Miller. So we're 27 minutes into the game here. Big Rivers Conference. Play. Foul there on Sam Ross. Hudson leading Menomonie by a score of 3-0. It was an busy opening quarter of an hour and successful for the Menomonie defense and goalkeeper. But 15 minutes in, Ryan Muthaden finished off a sequence started by a shot from Connor Johnson as Muthaden checks back into the game. Now into the game for the Raiders, number 5, Ryan Muthaden. So Muthaden checks back into the game, and he opened the scoring in the 15th minute. He doubled that tally, his personal and the team's, in the 25th minute off an assist from Chase MacArthur. And moments later, MacArthur got on the score sheet himself. And here comes Bennett Sparling trying to do the same right at Fenton. Picks it up nice and easy. And so that's where we are. Muthaden, and MacArthur in the span of 10 minutes put the Raiders up 3-0. Comfortably settled, and Menomonie really just hasn't had a chance to get at Hudson's goal at all. So see if Hudson can continue here for the second half, or second portion. Muthaden to Sparling. They were looking for the big switch. And got it. I like Phillipson over there. There's the width that we're looking for. He was looking to, I'm not sure who he's looking for. If it was Johnson or if it was Phillipson. And then the Raiders want it back though. Thompson to Muthaden. Turns. Under pressure. Maintains possession. Finds Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson looking over for Chase MacArthur. I'm not sure if he's trying to play it through to him or not. Great work by MacArthur. Lovely big switch from Sparling, settled there by Phillipson. Maintained possession. Phillipson, shoot, Paul, shoot, Paul, shoot, Paul, shoot. Trying to slot it through. One back by Biederman, the German. Menomonie linking some passes together here. They are certainly suffering from an ability deficit, are the Mustangs, and given that deficit, they have really done a fabulous job. They're staying organized, they're competing hard, but they just don't have the players right now. Ross drops it back to Johnson. Over to Muthaden. Touches around one, looks to slot it through, gets the ball back. Muthaden carrying towards the end line. Lovely job defensively there. Stay in a good position, wait for Muthaden to give the ball up and take it when he does. Luke Johnson now on his left foot, fires, deflected. Fenton has it covered. Goal kick, Raiders. Got a substitution here coming in for the Mustangs at the next opportunity. Excuse me, it's a corner kick. So, Muthaden over with Prater. Prater just tell him to take a break. No rush. Take it short. Colton all the way back to Luke Johnson. One touch and shoot, Luke. One touch and shoot, Luke. And just over the bar. Drive through a little more there. Land on that shooting foot in the back of the net. So we have another substitution here for the Mustangs. See if we can see who that is. Oh, and random horns are going off now. So as soon as we identify who the player is over here, we will let you know. Anybody see who that is? Number 12, looks like. That's going to be Liam Schwartz. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 12, Liam Schwartz. So we have some sort of delay. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Oh, the clock has stopped. Seems like we've got, I'm sure it's a technical issue up here. Can't be human error. So, see if we can figure out what the time is here. And referee giving an indication to start the clock. And we're, looks like good to go. And now we have a shoot tie break as well. So it's all happening, folks. It's non-stop excitement here at Raider Field tonight. Here comes Menomonie trying to get back in the game. One back by the Raiders. Luke Johnson up over the top to Paul Phillipson. Is that going to stay in? Paul Phillipson unable to keep it in. Throw in Menomonie. Oh, what a good ball there. MacArthur was on. Fenton's coming out. MacArthur touches it by him. MacArthur goes down. You got to blow the whistle there, sir. And I think you got to give a yellow card. You could give a red card. That was a last man back. I don't think it deserved a red card, but that absolutely was the last man back, and he took out MacArthur's body, preventing him to get him around him. So interesting that no warning even was issued. Or a caution, rather, excuse me. But as it is, we've got a 20-yard free kick to goal. Prater and Johnson standing over it. Prater usually does the honors. Johnson does a little dummy run over. Prater in the goal, scores, 32nd minute of play. That was ridiculous. Goal for the Raiders, scored in the 32nd minute of play by number 21, Colton Prater. Prater unassisted, Raiders 4, Mustangs 0. So Colton Prater gets it up and down and in. Raiders lead 4-0 in the 32nd minute of play. That was pure class. And a wonderful luxury to have. Here comes Chase MacArthur. Now he's through. Takes a little chip. Rolls into the net. Goal for the Raiders in the 33rd minute of play. Was that for Ryan Mercedes? Okay. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 17, Chase MacArthur in the 33rd minute of play. MacArthur for the Raiders. Raiders 5, Mustangs 0. So the floodgates, I believe, have officially opened, ladies and gentlemen, here. The depth and physical and technical superiority of Hudson has shown through. They lead 5-0. At this point in time, they just are slipping the ball in behind to their speed, and Menomonie just doesn't have anything to do. As Muthaden again there is looking for MacArthur. Johnson to Miller. Hudson's continuing to just pour it on at this point in time. Menomonie has not had a chance to just really even touch the ball, especially when we're talking about here in the Hudson half, or in the even, more specifically in the Hudson third. I'm not really sure they've had anything resembling possession at all in that part of the field. Prater looking for MacArthur. Almost kept in by Sparling. Looks like might be Liam O'Kelly waiting to check in here. Nope, that's Tig. Seems a little optimistic there from Luke Johnson over the top to Chase MacArthur. Again, would like to see if one of those forward players could show for the ball instead of all just looking to run over the top. And certainly in a game like tonight, the way it's going, that's going to be successful. It has been successful and certainly will continue to be. But long term, as you're talking about the way you're playing the game, that isn't a strategy that's going to work every night. Chase MacArthur, Colton Prater, just wide, running wide the whole way. Looks like Fenton would not have gotten there, although he made a valiant effort. A couple subs coming in here. Looks like Tig O'Kelly and Connor Johnson coming in for the Raiders. Into the game for the Raiders, number 18, Tig O'Kelly, and number 23, Connor Johnson. So again, absolutely credit to the Raiders for taking advantage of what opportunities they have. Great save by Fenton. But when you're talking tactically here, if everyone's always running away from the ball, it's not going to work when you're playing teams that have athleticism at the back that matches or, and as we've seen sometimes this season, can exceed that of your front forward players. I mean, this is cherry picking now for MacArthur, and he's done a fabulous job recognizing those runs, staying on side and scoring the goals. Wonder if they could be more efficient in what they're doing. Prater here now, carrying over the top for Phillips, and that looked like he kept his run on side there. Fenton should have that, no problem. And he does, nicely done. Cleared up and out. Won by Muthaden, though. Lovely by Ryan to step up. He's got O'Kelly on the outside. Like the way he puts the ball there, nice and wide. O'Kelly looking to cross it, does find its way to Chase MacArthur, just bounces, and I think MacArthur kept it in there. Oh, nope, he did not. So, goal kick for Menomonie, won by O'Kelly. Falls to Colton Prater. And Colton gets it back. Muthaden was in a nice position, chose to go wide to O'Kelly. So the Menomonie defenders were kind of pinching in there, trying to take away that through pass. There's Wilson. Lattinen now on the ball. Nice job checking back there for Strong. Gets it from Lattinen. So a nice little string of possession there by Menomonie. They weren't, again, they haven't had a chance to, or been able to really make Hudson sweat defensively, but at times have strung passes together nicely. There's been some good off-the-ball movement and some accurate passes, but just not consistently enough or really dangerous enough. Hudson certainly is going to let them check back behind midfielders to receive the ball. The back four just have not been pressured yet. Split by Colton Prater, Connor Johnson, had O'Kelly, still has O'Kelly, got to O'Kelly. O'Kelly looks to take him down the line. Gets the touch, shepherds it out. Quarter kick. Heady play by O'Kelly there. He's able to get the defender to just get a foot on the ball and roll it towards the end line, and then he did the rest, shielding the ball out. Muthaden back to Prater. Touch, around one, carries into the box, shoots, catching practice for Fenton. Fenton with a booming kick. Fortunately, nobody's there. So Corey Denning will get a little action in the game here. Right back out to Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson to Connor Johnson. Gives the ball away to Wilson. Looking to go up over the top. Cleared up by Thompson. One back by number 8, Tyler Burr. Wilson switching it over for Lattinen. Lattinen carrying it. Good battle there again with Luke Johnson. Those two have gone out a couple times tonight. Finally cleared out by Tygo Kelly to Connor Johnson. And here comes an opportunity for the Warriors. Chase MacArthur making the run. Timed lovely the pass. Wonderful done by Scheunemann there to win it back and shield MacArthur off the ball. Really nicely done there by the defender, central defender for the Mustangs. Colton Prater here for the Raiders. To Paul Phillips and back to Prater. O'Kelly makes a really good run. Prater thought about it, turned away from it. Luke Johnson, a little quick 1-2, played out of pressure. Nick Thompson for the Raiders. Substitutions coming here for both teams. Looks like Ross looking to check back into the game for the Raiders, and to be determined for the Mustangs as we enter the 40th minute of play. Final 5 of the first half. It'd be a great time for Menomonie to steal the goal here and just get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of hope heading towards the second half. but something significant will have to happen that has not yet in the first 40 minutes for that to happen. Connor Johnson takes on about 6 players, and he's better than 5 of the 6, but as is frequently the case when you take on that many guys, there's always that next guy. Johnson now, back to Prater. Prater, over to O'Kelly. This really plays into that space, frankly. Kelly had Muthaden, chooses instead to go outside. Cuts it back in to Muthaden. Muthaden got 1-2 men on him. Carries it. Looks to square up. Ooh, that was a heading to a good spot there. Cleared out nicely by the Mustangs. And we have our substitutions. Looks like, again, like I said, we got Sam Ross coming in here for the Raiders. And we'll see if we can see a number here for who's checking in for the Mustangs. As soon as I know it, you'll know it, ladies and gentlemen. Into the game for the Raiders. Number 8, Sam Ross. Into the game for the Mustangs. Number 17, Angel Infante. So Infante in number 17 for the Mustangs. Well, there's the ball in the net for the Mustangs. .42 minute of play. Hudson leading 5-0 in this Big Rivers Conference boys soccer matchup. It was scoreless until the 15th minute when Ryan Muthaden opened the scoring. He doubled that in the 25th. It was immediately followed by a goal from Chase MacArthur. About 5 minutes later, 7 minutes later to be exact, in the 32nd minute, Colton Prater added an absolutely fabulous free kick to make it 4-0, and then Chase MacArthur took a through ball, I believe, from Ryan Muthaden. Although that is not 100% confirmed, to make it a 5-0 game in the 33rd minute. So when the goals have come for the Raiders, they've come in bunches, and there's still time for a bunch. We are in the 43rd, well, now 43rd minute of play here, so we got a whole half of soccer left ahead of us. And Hudson's cruising. Now you wonder what at halftime Coach Solom's going to challenge his team with. What are they working on? What do they want to get better at? There's no greater teacher than the game, and it's a wonderful opportunity here now in the next 45 minutes for the Raiders to work at getting better. Great run by Prater. Lovely pass by Miller. There's just so much space. I mean, good job by Colton to recognize it and Braden to find it, but when there's that much space, it's hard to miss it. And so Muthaden there, nice tackle, one away, and here comes Wilson for the Mustangs. Picked up by Braden Miller. Sam Ross around 1-2, back to Miller. Miller under pressure, slots it back to Ross, or drops it off for Ross, rather, leaves it for him. Prater looking to chip up over the top for Muthaden. Wasn't there, a little too far. Goal kick, Menomonie. I see Jared Biederman over warming up, so it looks like he will be getting the go in the second half, which may mean an on-field appearance for number 14, Corey Denning. Prater to Muthaden. Great pass. Just a good pass to settle it and find Ryan's feet. Sam Ross reading the defenders, shepherded it off, shouldered it over. Good call, and that is, man, that's right on the edge of the box. That is 1 yard closer than where Colton Prater scored from last time, although it is set up rather nicely for a left-footed shot, which is Luke Johnson's specialty. So here in the 44th minute of play, who takes it? Prater over the top, Johnson leaning back, off the goalpost, goal kick. Coach Solom informing his captain that the other captain was available for a back pass there, which Johnson set a shot and just maybe slid it to Prater. But as it is, throw in for the Raiders, last minute of play. Final 10 coming soon. Cole over to Johnson, to Prater. Colton Prater to Ross, showing him in front of him. Through from Muthaden. Muthaden able to keep it in, slot it back, clear it out. Tygo O'Kelly. O'Kelly cut it around. as the final 10 seconds commence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is the end of the first half. So that's the end of the first half. Raiders lead 5-0. We will see you in the second half. And welcome back to Raider Field for the second half of our boys soccer matchup, Big Rivers Conference play between the Hudson Raiders and the Menomonie Mustangs. This is Chuck Bublitz with you. If you're just joining us, it's, as you can see, a 5-0 lead for the Raiders. They took the lead in the 15th minute through Ryan Muthaden. Muthaden doubled it in the 25th, and less than a minute later, Chase MacArthur made it 3-0. In the 32nd and 33rd minutes, the Raiders added goals 4 and 5, first through Colton Prater, and then again through Chase MacArthur. So MacArthur's got 2, Muthaden's got 2, Prater's got a beautiful free kick, and we are ready to play soccer. Luke Johnson right over the top. Straight away, just ran away from Muthaden. Well done, though. Now Ryan, he's got waiting for help. Overlap coming. Lovely timing on the overlap. He and O'Kelly have worked that well here this evening. Got Jared Biederman in goal now for the Raiders.
Into the game at halftime for Hudson, number 24, Jared Biederman.
Some applause for Biederman from the Biederman fan club and the crowd. And back into play here. Throw in Hudson. Again, it'll be interesting to see. I wonder what Coach Solom talked with his players about, what their focus is for the second half. How do you, when the game's kind of in hand, what do you do to stay motivated, to stay focused, and what are you working on to get better? Menomonie looking to get out on the break. Hudson slows it down for the moment, cleared out, throw in Raiders. Big switch there from Ober to Miller. Miller back to Thompson, doesn't get a great touch on it, but again, there's no pressure from Menomonie, so the backs can just pick their place. Nice check there by Johnson. Ball gets stuck under his foot a little bit, and really impressed by Schemenauer, number 11 there, the blonde central defender. Prater all the way back to Biederman. Biederman getting a touch on the ball early. Can be tough for a goalie when you are standing in a chilly wind with not a lot of action, so I think anytime he can get a touch on the ball, he'll appreciate it. Thompson, Menomonie now with some numbers up. Thompson is all the way through to Ross. Ross turns, takes his time, got the big switch on, finds Muthaden, overlap from O'Kelly. Muthaden right away, nicely settled and done to Ty O'Kelly. Can O'Kelly cut it back? Does so. Lovely cross, just nobody there. Paul Phillipson had taken a near post run, and Connor Johnson was kind of making a center channel run, and nobody was there on the back post. So Menomonie able to miss that, as the kids say these days. But Hudson again picking it up in the midfield. Menomonie just doesn't have the ability to string together enough passes. O'Kelly really making nice runs down the right flank right now. That one just runs away from him, but good work, nice recognition. I like that. Instead of making those runs, suck the defense up with your forwards by checking back and then run in behind them with players from the midfield or the defense. Connor Johnson on the ball. Falls to, I think that's Ross. No, yes, it was, but loses it. Muthaden picks it right back up. Ryan Muthaden back to Prater. Prater with 2-3 men on him. Tries to flip it through there to Johnson. Wasn't on. Thompson settles it off his hips. Back to Ober. First time ball right out to Braden Miller, and Hudson's right back in on the attack. Kind of telegraphed that one. Nice job by the Menomonie defender there, getting into a good defensive position and winning the ball, but they give it away again. Prater all the way back to Cole Ober. Kelly with the big cross over the top, looking for Phillipson. Phillipson settles it. Oh, great ball, Paul Phillipson. Ryan Muthaden on it. Can he find Connor Johnson? Oh, and I thought he was going to have him. Oh, my goodness gracious, this Schemenauer been huge for the Mustangs tonight. In one-on-one battles physically, in tactical positioning, really done a nice job. Has number 11, senior James Schemenauer. the man of the match, absolutely, I think, for both teams has been Johnny Fenton, the Menomonie goalkeeper. He has made a number of fabulous saves, and if it's good work as a goalkeeper to be trailing 5-0, which, given the way that this game has progressed, I think it absolutely is. He has been a star. Got a free kick here for the Mustangs. See if they can get something started, get back in this game. 50th minute of play. A lot of time left, but it's no time like the present to get started. Schemenauer. Oh, a little dangerous, getting a little messy. There's a shot. Oh, and a handball. Biederman had it covered, but that was absolutely the most dangerous opportunity for the Mustangs. Hudson, quick restart. Prater out doing a lot of work. A lot of running in midfield. Well found by Ober there. To Muthaden. Just running away from him. Muthaden had kind of opened up and was settled in for a square pass, and looked like Prater pressed the triangle button and played a through ball. A little bit of miscommunication, resulting in a Menomonie throw-in that Hudson immediately takes back. Thompson on the ball. The defensive shape of Menomonie hasn't been terrible. Just their marking is non-existent. They're just not getting close to the Hudson players. They're just conceding so much time, and I'm not sure if it's a question of fitness, if it's a question of tactics, but they're just conceding possession. They're not pressuring the ball in an aggressive manner, and that's playing right into Hudson's hands. Hudson just is in any case, they're superior anyways, and then when given time, case in point right here, you know, they'll exert the effort to sort of run close, but then won't actually pressure the ball, you know, the player with the ball. Lovely first-time ball over the top there by Cole Ober. Well done. And again, Schemenauer there to clean it up for the Mustangs. Danger not over yet, though. Hudson's just quicker to the ball. Nicely done there by Strong. Tig O'Kelly back. And quickly into the attack are the Raiders. Luke Johnson, Sam Ross. Ooh, good look. Offside flag is up on Connor Johnson. That run was a little too vertical. I need to be a little more kind of along the back. So, Muthaden now pressuring the ball for the Raiders. Looks like he is going to be able to win it back. Can he cut it on the defender? Unable to, but does get behind him then. Drops it looking for Johnson, and Schemenauer's there. Looked like he had Paul Phillipson. If he would have kind of slotted that across the six, Phillipson was making a great run. Oh, poked away to Ross. Ross shoots. Fenton there. He's got good, nice, soft hands. Positions himself well. Goes to get the ball. All the things you would like to see in your goalie. Distribution was nice. Found Wilson. Wilson couldn't get a touch on it. Ober able to get it to Muthaden. To Prater. To Johnson. Johnson has some time and space. Picks his head up. Through to O'Kelly. Tig O'Kelly takes one touch. Shoot, Tig, shoot, Tig, shoot, Tig. Tig O'Kelly shoots off of Fenton's hands. Wonderful save by Fenton. Unable to keep it down, or excuse me, to hold on to it. It's cleared out then for a throw-in for the Raiders. Looks like we've got Corey Denning coming in. Looks like we've got... Can't tell who's that. Oh, that's Trevor Navabarber, and we'll have to see if we can figure out who it is for the Mustangs. Number 16, Zach Fosslid. Now into the game for the Mustangs. Number 16, Zach Fosslid. Into the game for the Raiders. Number 14, Corey Denning. And number 15, Trevor Nava Barber. So Nava Barber in for the Raiders, Corey Denning in for the Raiders, and Fosslid for the Mustangs. Denning here on the ball on the right flank. Lovely cross for Connor Johnson, just a little bit too high for him. Nava Barber sneaks in and gets his head on the ball, unable to direct it on goal. Goal kick for the Mustangs. So right away, the new men in the game, Denning and Nava Barber, get in on the action, combining for a near miss on goal. Muthaden on the ball here for Hudson. Big ball over the top, looking for Nava Barber. Just isn't going to get there, but Luke Johnson follows it up, takes one touch, looks to cut it back there to Connor Johnson. Deflected, falls to Sam Ross. Sam Ross takes a touch, takes a shot over the bowl, over the bar. Goal kick, Menomonie. 56 minutes of play. Hudson leading 5-0. It's no score here in the second half. After a 5-goal barrage between the 15th and 33rd minutes in the first half for the Raiders. Looks like Chase MacArthur getting ready to check in. Looks like maybe Bennett Sparling getting ready to check in. Hudson making some changes. Nava Barber was looking for Johnson, took a deflection there, but Sam Ross ends up on the ball, and Sam Ross has time and space. I think we carry there, Sam. The defense is retreating. They're anticipating that through ball. They deflect it. Just take that space if they're going to give it to you. Luke Johnson here now. Again, nicely done there by Johnson. He recognizes Nava Barber's going to looking to make the run, but the defense was falling back there, so he waits and plays it in behind him. Now Ross to Muthaden. Lovely job clearing it out there by the Menomonie defender. Back to Nick Thompson for the Raiders. Denny on the ball. Turns. Carries. Attacks the space. Finds Sam Ross. Ooh, I think that first touch got a little bit away from Sam. Braden Miller. Luke Johnson. Looking to go through. Nice job by Muthaden to recover and get the ball. And foul. Free kick. No. And looks like we've got Seidel, we've got Miller, or Sparling rather, and Chase MacArthur.
I don't know.
Lawton in there. On to Dreskowski. Dreskowski up to number 17, are looking for Infante. Goes to Braden Miller. Braden Miller with a little shoulder fake. Nava Barber on the ball. Corey Denning. Something tells me that Menomonie's goal for the second half might have been just to not concede any more goals. And so far, so good. But again, the first quarter of an hour, they held strong against the Raiders. The subsequent 20 minutes were an onslaught. Thompson with a lot of time. Denning dropping back for him. He's got Ober there. Tygo Kelly back to Ober. Ross to Denning. Nice little one-touch play there by Ross. O'Kelly looking through. Connor Johnson working hard, running hard, gets it near and out. Deflected. Corner kick, Hudson. And here come the subs. Doot doo doo. Here come the subs. It's MacArthur and Sparling and Connor Seidel. It's the extent of my Beatles, I apologize. Now into the game for the Raiders. Number 4, Bennett Sparling. Number 11, Connor Seidel. And number 17, Chase MacArthur. So Seidel, Sparling, MacArthur, Raider free kick, Raider corner kick. Thompson over to take it. Wind's starting to pick up now, coming from the north. The flag is taunt. Low ball looking for Corey Denning from Nick Thompson. Cleared out, back to Nick Thompson. Put it back in the mix there. Deflected off the defender. Nice job by Wilson to get over there. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Raiders. Up over the top. Barber gets his head on it ahead of two defenders, both of whom were taller than him. And more substitutions coming. That is, I do believe, number 19, Luke Beckemeyer over there, waiting to check in for the Raiders. 60th minute of play. Half an hour left. Hudson leads 5-0 over Menomonie. Denning. Over to O'Kelly. Kelly picks his head up, looking for the big switch for Connor Johnson. Deflected by the defender. Falls to number 4, Gabe Tronier. Wilson looking back for Tronier, but Corey Denning had retreated into a good defensive position, won the ball back. MacArthur looking to give it back through to Denning. Unable to get it. Now MacArthur wins it back, and he's going to carry it into the corner. Schemenauer, pardon me, is over there, and here comes the substitution for the Raiders. Now into the game for the Raiders, number 19, Luke Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer in for the Raiders. Johnson out. And it's time for the Raiders substitutes to get some valuable experience. Can they maintain the level of play that the first 11 had in the first half? Can they extend, rather, the Hudson lead? Ober with lots of time. Johnson on the ball, time and space. Again, that's just, you need to pressure the ball there if you're Menomonie. Looking to go over the top. Schemenauer is the Johnny on the spot, or the James on the spot, as the case may be. Cole over. And this is just possession practice. Ooh, good job by Sparling to get in there and get a foot on that ball. That was a little bit of an errant pass by Denning. Hudson wins it back. There's nobody there for Menomonie. They're, I suppose, forwards. That's number 10, Adam Wilson, and number 4, Gabe Tronier. They're retreating so far back when Hudson has the ball. Right now, there's all inside the 50 yards of goal. No one's staying high to occupy those center defenders, to provide an outlet, and Menomonie's struggling. Looks like we've got Prater and Holm coming into the game for the Raiders. Coming out, Thompson and Ober.
Now into the game for the Raiders. Number 21, Colton Prater, and number 22, Mason Holm.
So Holm and Prater into the game for the Raiders in the back. So a new central defensive pairing, but that's really just good turn there by Tronier on Holm. Looking for Wilson. O'Kelly recovering. O'Kelly there. Wilson on the ball. Prater picks it up. O'Kelly just kicks it away. I wonder if he thought someone was going to be there. Speaking of O'Kellys, here comes another one. Liam O'Kelly into the game for Tygo O'Kelly.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 9, Liam O'Kelly.
So Liam O'Kelly's in now for the Raiders. His first action of the night, 64th minute of play. It's a 5-0 lead for Hudson. And they are comfortably in control of this game. Prater looking for somebody. And now we've just, again, you get that occurrence where you've got players that are not used to playing with each other. And so those normal rhythms, that pace and tempo of the game is a little bit interrupted as the players get a feel for just being in the game in general and being in the game with the particular players with whom they're playing and the positions in which they're playing. Beckemeyer back to Seidel. Seidel looking up over the top for Barber. It kind of takes a deflection. He's able to settle it. And now Connor Johnson on, trying to get past 1, trying to get past 2, can't get past the 3rd. Falls to Nava Barber. Nava Barber, lovely job taking that physical pressure and crossing it in. Beckemeyer was there in the box. Wonder if he could have just pulled the trigger on that one. And here comes the race. Mason Holm back to Colton Prater. Prater to O'Kelly. O'Kelly through. Nice ball there to Connor Seidel. Lovely turn by Seidel. Seidel looking to slide it through to Connor Johnson. Just not with enough pace on it. I love the idea by Nava Barber looking to shoot right away. Falls to Seidel. Takes a bounce off his other foot. Unfortunate for Connor. He really looked like he'd be in a good position there. And here comes Menomonie through Wilson. Denning plays it out. Throw in. Menomonie. Liam O'Kelly on the ball. Chase MacArthur takes one touch, looks to get around the defender. Wonderful job there by number 12, Liam Schwartz, to keep him in front there. And another substitution here, that is Nick Thompson into the game up top.
Now into the game for the Raiders, number 20, Nick Thompson.
So the central defender becomes the central forward. Thompson in very deep there for the Raiders. Holding the ball. Won by who else? Schemenauer, but kept in by the Raiders and now out again. And here comes Wilson, and they've got a chance to break with numbers, do the Mustangs. Mason Holm read that beautifully, stepped in, won the ball, finds Seidel. Given away. Won by, Wilson poked it away there from Prater. Back to, that's Tronier. Up over the top here, better from Menomonie. Touch a little heavy, falls to Denning. Sparling up to Nava Barber. A little bit of a miscommunication. Sparling was looking to go for the overlap. Nava Barber needed support. Worked out okay. Swings it wide for Prater. Colton just taking his time. Prater to Sparling. Back to Denning. Denning to Holm. Colton Prater getting his jog practicing. Little aerobic exercise there. Picks his head up, looks to go big. There's really nobody there for him now. O'Kelly to Denning. Denning back to Prater. You know, when you're leading 5-0, you don't need to go forward if you don't have to. If it's not there, keep the ball. Sparling looks like he's got his feet caught a little bit there. Big over the top. Settled by MacArthur. Nice first touch by Chase. The run from Nava Barber's on. Great job stepping up by the by number 13 there, Schwartz. Pardon me, that's Brost. O'Kelly on the ball. MacArthur makes the run to the corner. Takes touch, runs the defender. Looking for Thompson or Nava Barber. Doesn't find either of them. Now it falls to Thompson. Thompson looking to flick it over the top. And MacArthur's the only one that wants it there. There's about 3 Menomonie defenders that just stood flat. MacArthur ran right in front of all of them, picked the ball up. And here are the Raiders on the attack. Ooh, Sparling's header just ran out of play there, looking for Nava Barber. Back to Fenton. Woo, that was a dangerous play. Great pressure by Nick Thompson. Cleared out there, all the way out for a Raider throw, and that was sticky. Seidel looking for Beckemeyer. It's going to fall to, now to Wilson finally, and here comes a through ball opportunity. Mason Holm does look like he has it covered. Colton Prater caught the feet of number 4, Gabe Tronier. And the referee correctly deemed that to have been foul play. Free kick for the Mustangs.
You don't need to stop the clock.
So, free kick here from Menomonie. Looks like Wilson, their captain, standing over the ball. Adam Wilson from 31 yards out straight away. Can he put it on frame? Unable to do so. Goal kick, Hudson. Substitution, Menomonie. Trying to see who that is that's coming in. Number 7, possibly, Ethan Pikert. We're going to say number 7, Ethan Pikert. Looks good to me. Now into the game for the Mustangs, number 7, Ethan Pikert. So, Pikert into the game. And Pikert on the ball. Seidel there for the Raiders. Finds Nick Thompson. He's got Nava Barber looking to go through. Cut off nicely there by number 6, Biederman. Good job positionally, sensing that running behind him. And providing that balance for the Menomonie defense. Throw in, Hudson. Back to Prater. He's kind of cleaning up in the back there. Drives the ball across to Sparling. Sparling takes a touch. Beckemeyer making the run across in the middle of the field. Nava Barber now. Carries it inside. Sparling making the run up on the outside. I like the way he recognized that space there. Now looking up over the top is Prater. Sparling unable to get there. Biederman in control, tries to play it out, does play it out. Throw in deep in Menomonie territory for the Raiders. Sparling on it. Denning. Seidel. Ooh, nice job there to turn out a pressure. Finds Corey Denning. Back to Colton Prater. The furthest back defender is Mason Holm, and he's 15 yards, or was 15 yards into the Menomonie half here, and he was 15 yards away from the furthest Menomonie player. I think a second half shutout is absolutely their goal, and so far so good. 72nd minute of play. They have not conceded here in the second half. Denning for MacArthur. Turns. Seidel makes the run there from the central midfield. Ooh, showing him in stumbles. He's their best defender. Can the Raiders take advantage? Seidel crosses the ball, falls to Nava Barber, scores for the Raiders in the 72nd minute of play. Trevor Nava Barber from Connor Seidel. Goal for the Raiders in the 72nd minute of play. Scored by number 15, Trevor Nava Barber. Assisting on the play, number 11, Connor Seidel. Nava Barber from Seidel. Hudson 6, Menomonie 0. So an even half dozen here now for the Raiders as Trevor Nava Barber sneaks in on the far post. Connor Seidel with the best Menomonie defender on the ground behind him. Gets in, slots the ball across. Nava Barber's there to finish it and get his name on the score sheet. And here comes Hudson right away again through Nick Thompson. Nick Thompson back to Corey Denning. Corey Denning looking up over the top for Chase MacArthur. MacArthur's offsides, picked up by Fenton. And he can restart for Menomonie. Seidel's on the ball, won by Lottinen. Lottinen with a nice little move there. And up over the top. Does he have the speed? So far he does. Sparling cuts back. And all Infante can do is touch it to Jared Biederman. Jared Biederman, oh, with a little fancy doopsie-doo there. Thinking about maybe dropping it off for Prater. Thinks better of it. He's got Nick Thompson up there. Looking for Chase MacArthur. Not too bad, but got a challenge for that ball chase. Settled by Lottinen. Touched around Beckemeyer. Again, Infante's looking for the through ball, but it's not there. Lottinen wisely just tries to cut it back on Beckemeyer and is fouled. Free kick, Menomonie. Biederman calling for 2 men in the wall. Nava Barber and Seidel are there. Wilson, 31 yards out and off to the side. This is probably a little too far for an attempt on frame. But he's got a number of guys on the gentleman on the far post, teammates. He bends it away from the goal, cleared away by Holm. Corner kick for the Mustangs. And here we have, let's see, Tygo Kelly coming into the game, as is, not sure. See if we can see who it is for the Mustangs. Looks like 21 maybe for Strong, or 20. Number 20. Into the game for the Mustangs, number 20, Austin Justin. Into the game for the Raiders, number 18, Tygo Kelly. So Kelly in for the Raiders, Justin in for the Mustangs. Lattinen on the ball. Ooh, look, attempts to cut it onside. I'll lose the ball behind, only as far as Biederman. Biederman looking for the big switch. In behind the defense, but not far enough to, or too far rather. Biederman, flicked on by Beckemeyer, won by Menomonie. Lattinen looking to turn Corey Denning. Stepping up is Prater, stepping up still is Prater, stepping up still is Prater, falls to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer couldn't quite connect with it, and Infante settles on the ball for the Mustangs. Back to Biederman, looking for Lattinen, stepped in front of Seidel, steps in front, and now Corey Denning's up, and the Raiders are on the break. Lovely through ball for Tygo Kelly, who's playing up top now. O'Kelly's going to have the speed. He's got Nick Thompson. Slots across for Thompson. Thompson finishes. Goal. Raiders, 76th minute of play. Goal for the Raiders. Scored by number 20, Nick Thompson. Assisting on the play, Tygo Kelly. Thompson from O'Kelly. Raiders 7, Mustang 0. So the defensive duo gets on the offensive attack and gets us to lucky number 7 for the Raiders. Thompson out. Looks like Luke Johnson's in for the Raiders now. Into the game for the Raiders, number 7, Luke Johnson. So at this point in time, it's probably just pack it in and take her home here. 2 goals for Hudson. In the second half here, span of about 5 minutes. And Coach Solom has reason to celebrate. A vigorous battle there in the middle, won by the Raiders. Colton Prater splits the defense. Corey Denning splits the defense, but there's nobody there, where maybe one should be. Denning fighting for it, fouling, free kick, Menomonie. Biederman on the ball. Back to Prater. Holm now. Prater with a big split through ball to Seidel. Turns away from the pressure of Lattinen and looks to go over to Tygo Kelly. Tygo Kelly certainly has the wheels. Fenton read that all the way. He's 25 yards away from his goal, clears it out. Luke Beckemeyer takes it, first time trying to play it through. Infante now. Beckemeyer recovers nicely. Prater puts his hands up, settles it down, right to the feet of Nava Barber. What a great pass. And now Luke Johnson with the run in behind the defender. Johnson carrying behind Biederman, touching it. Oh, what a fabulous tackle. Great tackle by Alex Brost. Stuck his foot out there. Nava Barber's over there to help. Wins a free kick, wins a throw-in for the Raiders. Nava Barber now. Oh my God, Corey Denny just dribbled the whole team. Corey Denny just dribbled the whole team and didn't score. Corey Denny just dribbled the whole team and he didn't score. Oh, Corey Denny, you did everything but. Oh, you can just feel the frustration of the goalie looking for the goal. So Corey Denny just dribbled the whole team and didn't score. But he won a corner kick. I'm going to figure this out yet, folks. Free kicks, goal kicks, corner kicks. So many kicks. So many kicks, and poor number 6 is over there limping, and we're trying to figure it out here. But Nava Barber here on the corner kick to the top of the 18. One in the air, settled by Seidel. Scored. Denning wins it. Seidel scores it. 8-0. Hudson. Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 78th minute of play by number 11, Connor Seidel. Assisting on the play, Corey Denning. Seidel from Denning. Raiders 8, Mustangs 0. So Denning does everything but score. He does get on the score sheet, though, with a towering header assist to Connor Seidel. Mustangs just were not marking in the box. They had a player on the post and the goalkeeper, which kept Seidel on sides. Everyone else was just standing at about the penalty kick line. So all Denning had to do was just rise up and dink the header kind of right over the top of that line of defenders. Seidel settled, turned, and fired. It was a nice, calm, cool, composed finish there for Connor Seidel. Corey Denning wants it now. He's running hard. He's working hard. He's mad he didn't get it before, and he wants to get back. Liam O'Kelly on the ball. Back to Colton Prater. Prater settles. Picks his head up. Feigns one way, feigns another way. Goes back a third. Mason Holm. Sparling. To Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer over to Denning. And the Raiders just going side to side right now. Nice little touch by Liam O'Kelly there to get around. And looking up over the top, Luke Johnson unable to get there. Corey Denning wins the second ball. Seidel looking to settle, nicely stepped in front by Brose there. And here comes Menomonie. And by that I mean Corey Denning. Denning for O'Kelly. O'Kelly, nice job turning to settle there. Nice job turning around the defender and now accelerating behind him. Looking far post, falls to Nava Barber. Oh, what a great recovery there by Biederman. Nava Barber stuck inside. Biederman was able to stop, turn, deflect it out, and prevent Nava Barber from doubling his tally on the night. Menomonie with a substitution here in the 81st minute of play. And that looks like, hard to see here, 18 maybe? There is no 18, so it's got to be 16. Number 16, Zach Fosslid into the game. Into the game for Menomonie. Number 16, Zach Fosslid. So Fosslid in. O'Kelly on the ball, big ball over the top, looking for Luke Johnson. Settle off the chest, off the bounce. Ooh, the volley just runs wide. Nice attempt there for Captain Luke Johnson. Just couldn't get his hips turned, knee above the ball to drive it into the net. Denning to Holm. Prater directing traffic in the back here. 82nd minute of play. Hudson leads 8-0. Ooh, Seidel just gets a touch in. Advantage played by the referee. Seidel is still down. Here goes O'Kelly on the run. O'Kelly with a great bent ball. Oh, nice job by Fenton there to step out. Now the referee stops play as Seidel remains down. Trainer coming in. And he looks hurt. He just was able to poke the ball away, and I couldn't see very clearly, but my guess is his foot, after poking the ball away, got crunched by the challenge of the Menomonie player. I don't know that was certainly a foul, but not an unfair or unsportsmanlike play. Just two guys going for the ball, and Connor got there first, sort of to his chagrin, to his pech, as the Germans would say. So Seidel sits down and trying to see who came into the game here. Can't tell. Actually, the Raiders have not subbed. Oh, now Chase MacArthur coming into the game.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 17, Chase MacArthur.
So MacArthur in, he'll go up top. Luke Johnson drops back into the midfield next to Luke Beckemeyer. MacArthur out chasing, winning the ball. Big touch into the corner. He's got Neville Barber on the far post. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around the ball. Free kick or goal kick for the Mustangs. I am struggling tonight. Can't get my kicks figured out. When a Hudson player kicks the ball over the end line of Menomonie, that is a goal kick, and that's what we got here, folks.
We all have our moments.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 6, Cole Ober.
Ober into the game for the Raiders.
Fans, don't forget, at the conclusion of this evening's contest, there will be an autograph session with Raiders soccer players on the plaza next to the entrance of the stadium. Come down, grab a poster, and get an autograph from your favorite Raider player or coach.
Tygo Kelly was looking to play it through for Ober. Ober was about 17 or 18, 20, 30,000 feet offsides. Cole was offsides, looking like a defender, playing it forward. I believe in you, Cole. You'll get a goal. 84th minute of play here. Again, we've got, this is Big Rivers Conference Boys Soccer. Hudson and Menomonie. Hudson took a 5-0 lead into halftime, and since then, in the 72nd, 76th, and 78th minutes, they've taken a 5-0 lead and turned it into an 8-0 lead. In the 72nd minute, Trevor Nava-Barber got on the end of a cross from Connor Seidel to score his first goal. 4 minutes later, Nick Thompson finished a lovely running cross from Tygo Kelly as the defensive duo hooked up to make it 7-0. And 5 minutes ago, in the 78th minute, Connor Seidel got on the score sheet after Corey Denny made a dazzling, darting run through the defense to win a corner kick and then got his head on the corner kick, knocking it down to Seidel, who settled, turned, and slotted it into the net. There goes Denny again, looking for that goal. Here comes Cole Ober. He wants one too, carrying it towards the end line. Can he get there? He is. What a heads-up play to stop it. And then crosses with his left, falls to Luke Johnson. Luke Johnson settles. Luke Johnson fires. Luke Johnson scores. 9-0, 85th minute of play.
Goal for the Raiders, scored by number 7, Luke Johnson. Assisting on the play, number 6, Cole Ober. Johnson from Ober. Hudson 9, Menomonie 0.
So it's a 9-0 game now, 85 minutes into the game, 5 minutes left to play. As has been the case for a long time, folks, this one's over. Menomonie restarts. To their credit, a well-fought match. Menomonie is just fighting an uphill battle athletically. They're fighting an uphill battle technically. Fighting an uphill battle tactically, and to their credit, they played a hard game, they played a fair game, and can go home proud that they gave their best effort. It was always going to be a tall task. And to Hudson's credit, they were the superior team, and they played like it, and they finished like it. Prater to Sparling. Sparling looking to turn. Finds Nava-Barber. Luke Beckemeyer now. Looking for Mason Holm. Falls to Corey Denning. Beckemeyer making the run. Beckemeyer, ooh, nice first time ball to Nava-Barber. Nava-Barber takes a little bit of a deflection. Fenton picks it up. Again, just nothing but praise for the way the Menomonie players have played, and especially their goalie, Johnny Fenton. A sophomore, made a number of really big saves, and in the first quarter of an hour, he prevented some really solid scoring chances from the Raiders with absolutely ridiculous saves. He was not able to maintain that level of excellence, but Still came up huge for Menomonie. Kept this score closer than it maybe could have been, and did himself proud. Here's Tygo Kelly. Lovely recovery there. The first touch got stuck under his foot a little bit. Tygo Kelly shoots. Oh, and again, I was singing his praises, and I will continue to. Fenton with a fabulous save there, pushing it wide off the shot from Tygo Kelly. Coach Solon reminding his players that they do in fact have a corner and that someone needs to take it. Luke Johnson jogging over to do so. Chilly night here tonight. Cold wind blowing from left to right on your screen, north to south. Johnson bending towards the near post, cleared out by another strong performer for the Mustangs, number 11, James Schemenauer, for another Hudson Raider corner kick. Cole Ober now, standing over the ball. Two hands up. Ober looking far post. Deflected in by Beckemeyer. Kept in by Holm. Holm to O'Kelly. Denning to O'Kelly. Drops it back for his brother Liam. Nava Barber, nice little touch there. Cole Ober looking far post, slots it across. Oh, nobody's there to touch it in. What a great ball by Cole Ober. Mason Holm was there. Tygo Kelly was there, but neither could get a foot on it. Now back to Corey Denning. Denning touches it around one defender. Heads, takes it towards the end line. Drops it back looking for Mason Holm. Just poked away from him as we enter soon the 89th minute of play here. Hudson pouring on the pressure in the Menomonie box again. O'Kelly kicking it away. Doesn't like that ball. Wants the one out of the woods. Gets the one out of the woods. Prater passed it to himself, and now to Luke Johnson. Sparling, Nava Barber. Looking to drop it off for Beckemeyer. Wilson was there, and Luke Johnson just puts it up over the top towards Cole Ober. Cole Ober working hard to get there. Cleared out strong by number 13, Alex Brost. Corner kick for the Raiders. 89th minute of play, 90 seconds left in the game. Can they make it double digits? Denning over to take it. Goes short to Cole Ober. Ober looking for Holm. Deflected away. Settles to Sparling. Sparling takes one touch. Sparling takes a shot on frame. Nava Barber reacts a little bit late. I think if he's running the second that goal's kicked, or the ball is kicked, he's there, but he did not start running until after the goalkeeper touched it. And that allowed Fenton the time he needed to recover. It was a heck of a shot by Sparling. Driven ball low. Beckemeyer looking for Tygo Kelly. O'Kelly, one touch, two touch, over one defender, muscles past a second, touches past him again. Really nicely done by O'Kelly there on the wing. O'Kelly crossing it, looking for Denning. Denning with a header, saved by Fenton. Goalie to goalie. Great job on both parts. 30 seconds left in the match. 9-0 Hudson. Again, thanks for joining us here. This has been Chuck Bublitz with Adam Tilson. Happy to bring you this Raiders soccer match. Got a couple more left here this season before the playoffs get going, and we're excited to be here as the final 10 seconds commence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that is the game with the final score, Hudson 9, Menomonie 0. Congratulations to both teams on a well-played match, and a reminder to fans, especially our young fans, the Raider players will be available for autographs. All your favorites after the game. So, thanks again for joining us. Have a great night, and we will see you next time.